What's going on, guys? Back again with another NFL video for you guys. Today, we're talking about the Seahawks and Carolina Panthers in NFL playoffs divisional round. And man, this might be the best matchup this upcoming weekend. Before I get into this, though, please put who you think is gonna win in the description below. And the key to that is, if you watch the other videos, tell me why. Tell me why you think they're gonna win. Give me a reason. It could be something simple. It could be something in depth. It could be, that you're like a football coach and you know what you're talking about. Or it could just be like you're a casual fan and you're just one of those guys that watches the game and has a good eye for the game. That's okay too. So let me know and let's get into it. I'll reveal the like and dislike stuff at the end of the video. Okay, guys. So Carolina Panthers, they got a first round bye. They look like the bet. They could have went 16-0, man. I know they dropped that game to the Falcons, but man, Cam Newton, in that Falcon game, he really was doing everything he could, man. Especially if you guys saw that run for the first down where he just wouldn't stop, man. That honestly just sums up their season. Even though they lost that game, that run kind of summed up how he played and their entire season. Just for the Panthers in general, they just don't give up. They play to the end. They just do what they need to do, man. And then the flip side, they got the Seattle Seahawks, and man, they got the most swagger in the playoffs, man. They're just the squad, man. They don't care what happens, man. Like they just know that they're gonna win, whether it be via luck or via them blowing people out. They just know it. I mean, that's just the persona of the Seahawks, man. And then so coming in, both teams won their last games of the season, pretty handily, convincingly. So that was good for both of them. The Seahawks, though, as you guys know, via the Vikings game, Blair Walsh just misses the kick, and this is why we're talking about this game. Seahawks versus Panthers. The game is definitely going to be, the weather's going to be way better, dude. Carolina, I heard, was nice right now. So that's going to be money for them. So, and then, yeah, that's pretty much the backstory. The team I'm going to take to win is the Seattle Seahawks. Here's why. I believe that the Legion of Boom has finally got themselves together. Cam Chancellor got exposed last game as a guy who really can't cover. I'm hoping he, improves his coverage skills, or this makes me wrong about that statement. But he got picked on essentially last game, and those three guys. Well, the three guys. Those three guys in the Legion of Boom are usually the untouchable kind of guys. The guys that you're like, hey, I don't want to go against those guys. The Sherman, the Cam Chancellor, and the Earl Thomas. Those three are kind of like the guys that everyone fears. They're like, we don't want to throw against them. We'll throw against that fourth corner or the nickel. But I mean, Cam Chancellor, he's definitely known as a big hitter still. But the coverage, the pass interference calls, and he was getting routed by Rudolph on the Vikings. So, just something to think about there. I'm hoping he gets his skills up, because he's gonna have to go up against a way better tight end in Greg Olsen. But I just don't think the Panthers have enough still, man. I still don't like how the receivers are working for them. Ted Ginn Jr. is their number one receiver. I still don't think that's enough to win in the playoffs, at least. Seahawks on the flip side, I think they're going to be going up against. The defense is definitely better. They lost Charles Tillman. The Panthers did. But they have Cortland Finnegan, so that's really, he's a great fill-in for there. I think it's going to be low scoring. But Seattle bounced them from the playoffs last year, and they're relatively the same two teams. The only thing is the Panthers have home field advantage. I think they'll be able to get after Cam Newton a little better this year on the playoffs. Michael Bennett is kind of solidifying himself as one of the best defensive ends. And Cliff Avrill's solid. They play the run well in the Seahawks. The Seahawks are just a different team in the playoffs for some reason. They just, they play defense, which is what you need to win the championships. And the offense, even though they lost last year, it's gotten better every single year. I think Russell Wilson's emerging as this pocket passer. No offense to Cam Newton, man, but I'm taking the Seahawks. Those are my reasons why. I think I think they're gonna have a QB spy on Cam Newton a majority of these plays. They really want Cam Newton. I think they really want Cam Newton to beat them with his arm, because his accuracy, even though he won, he's gonna win the NFL MVP. His accuracy is still a little suspect at times, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Let me know who you guys are going to take in the comments below and tell me why. If you think the Seattle Seahawks are going to win, like the video. If you think the Panthers are going to win, dislike the video. All right, guys. I'll check in with you guys a couple days later. All right, guys. Take care.